So when we start a company, we want to create something, either a service or a product. There's an initial spark. Why are we doing it? I think it's really important to enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, and really find a daily satisfaction in what you're doing. If it's just a grind, if it's just, no, I have to push through, I have to suffer. If it's just that, then why do it, right? I mean, we want to live fulfilled lives, and to have a balanced, fulfilled life means that we find a lot of joy in what we're doing. And this doesn't mean that we're not suffering and that it's all going to be super easy, but there needs to be a big chunk of finding the joy in the process and not getting too hung up on the end goal, because at some point you will have reached that goal, and then you have to set a new goal. And if it's only a grind until you reach that goal, and then you have to pick your next goal and the grind continues, what's the point? We want to build something that excites us. Life is a game. It has a lot of challenges. It's pretty much like a Super Mario game. Think about a Super Mario game with just a flat line, and you just walk to the finish line, and you have no obstacles in between. You have nothing to jump over, no monsters to kill, nothing to where you can fall down, and that would be a pretty boring game. And the same is true with life. So all those challenges, they are part of the process, and if we look at them that way, they are much easier to handle, and we can even do it with some sort of joy. One thing, especially for people who come from that angle, that and that happens to new founders a lot, I think they are driven by this success mindset. Okay, I want to achieve something, I want to be successful, make a lot of money. And while this is all great, you need the purpose. Why are you going to be in business? And this is like your great reason for being for your company. Apple's purpose, for example, was build tools for the mind that advance humankind. And that is a purpose. Why is the company here? And the purpose never changes. Why are you doing what you're doing? And this doesn't change. What's the purpose of your company? The purpose for being there? How are you trying to change the world? And if you think about it as a pyramid, then at the very top, you have the purpose, and everything below will answer to that purpose. So the next level below the purpose is your vision and your mission, and they are on the same level, and they basically are two different sides of the same coin. They both answer to the purpose. The mission of Microsoft was to lead the personal computer revolution. That was the mission. The vision of Microsoft, and the vision is how it looks like. You have to be able to visualize it. And for Microsoft, it was a computer on every desk. And this is very easy to visualize. It's a good example, I think. I'm not a big fan of Microsoft, but I think this example illustrates that pretty well. I can recommend this book, Scramble, by Martin Neumeier. And it's a fiction book, but it explains business strategy and branding. You follow along the story, you will learn about strategy and branding, and he explains it super well. So your purpose needs to be bigger than yourself. It needs to be something that you can rally people behind, that you can get people behind even 10 years from now. And you won't get people behind a business where its purpose is to make myself a ton of money. Make a ton of money for me and my family. So I can buy boats, houses, and those kinds of things. This is not something anyone else besides yourself and your family will get excited about. It needs to be something that people can really get excited about and see the bigger meaning and what they can do to make a positive transformation for others. The purpose is something, and also the vision and the mission, which answers to the purpose. Those are the things we can fall back on when we're lost, when it all feels like this grind, when it all seems like it's not fun anymore and the excitement faded away. If we don't have that purpose and that vision and the mission defined, it's very easy to get completely lost in all those things that are going on that demand our attention, and everything just feels like a grind. But if you have the purpose and the vision and the mission, everything defined from the get-go, then it becomes so much easier, because you can always fall back on this core reason why you started it in the first place. What got you excited in the first place to do it? And this is so powerful, because if you did that right, if you got the purpose right and it excited you back then, it's probably not going to change. Those core values usually don't change. That's why our purpose always stays the same. The vision can change, the mission can change. This is so if you're pivoting a company because it might be not successful with a specific product or something that you set out to build, you can always pivot around the purpose. And the purpose stays the same, but the approach or the vision, how you support that purpose, this angle can change. So this is your pivot point. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you found that useful for your own journey. I hope you can get something out of it. Pick your purpose very carefully. Think about it. What is important to you? What can you be excited about even 10 years from now? What's the thing you want to support with your mission and your vision? And write those things down and put them where you can see them. Print them out, put them on the wall, because then you will always see, why did I do that in the first place? So I hope that helps. Take care and make it pop.